Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. Today we got Corey and the crew taking a deep dive into relationships. Let's hear them out, then we're going to come back and talk about it.
If you are trying to be a man in 2025, you are going to be on the outside looking in of your family and your bro. You got to get you a bro that's going to listen to this discipline that you got for her. Now, she got to be wise enough to choose a man that can lead her to the promised land. You can't blame the man. You got to choose the man.
He ain't lying.
And most women choose the man that's not a leader. They choose the man with the ponytail.
Sometimes the man with the ponytail is a good leader.
I didn't say they not.
I know, but it's a good leader. Just saying, just in case you were trying
they
to. They
choose the wrong guy. But if I'm your man, if you telling me I'm your man, and I tell you, like, let's say we talking. If I say, hey, baby, be quiet, leave that alone, and you don't leave it alone, I'm going to notice that.
Say another motherfucking word, and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
I'm going to notice. I told you leave it alone, and you didn't leave it alone. Mm-hmm. And that is going to put you in a category that is 4 steps behind the other bitches I'm fucking with. Because I done had bitches ask me why. And I told you, remember I told you to shut up that day?
Shut the fuck up.
And you kept talking? You ain't recovered from that. You cannot be in a situation where, especially if you are a big, strong man, you the breadwinner, you go out, you find a way to take care of your family, and you around somebody that you can't tell them to be quiet when you need them to be quiet.
When that's for Byron.
Listen. Hey. Shut up. Be quiet. Listen.
Can't win. How many of y'all in that situation? I know men who ain't never been to jail before until they moved in with a woman. Now they got a criminal history because all they tried to do was be a man. In that movie, Urban Cowboy, old girl got grabbed by the neck and pushed her head down because she knocked something out this dude's hand. This dude, that's a jail dude.
Oh, yeah, he was rough and tough. Uh-huh.
He didn't get mad like that. He just grabbed her by her head, put her head down, and wouldn't let her up. Say, pick it up. Pick it up. After a while, she picked it up because she wanted her head up. I made a joke on the Cam Newton thing where I was talking about put the girl head against the window until she calmed down. They act like it's the worst thing in the world. Let me tell you something, man. Respect is imaginary. Fear is necessary. If them people don't fear you, they not gonna respect you.
That's true.
Put it in the bank. If they don't fear you, they not gonna respect you. You know how good a person you have to be respectful to somebody you ain't scared of? You are a true saint. You are a winner for the human race, but it ain't but 95 of them worldwide. You gotta lead. God gave you these hands to help you discipline your woman. Anybody tell you something different, they trying to fool you. They trying to trick you out your respect. Your hands was here to show your woman, listen, baby, I'm gonna need you to be in your place while we together. You can't lead me. If you try to lead me, these hands God gave me is gonna make me explain things with them.
You're gonna learn today.
I don't know, like, D, you had a man explain with his hands before, right?
Yes.
God damn it. Mm-hmm. Craig, you ever had to explain something to a woman with your hand?
No comment, man.
Phil be trying to explain, but bitches get out the way because he swings so slow. Phil be.
They saw it coming from way back. Dang. Oh, my goodness sake.
Now he'll be chasing bitches with the Quran in his hand. It say you supposed to do this.
I cannot.
Abe be too drunk to talk to his bitches. They be like, Abe, shut the fuck up. Listen, I'm on the 5150 show.
Go there with me, please.
Anyway, what that man say, go back down a little bit. It say, my wife was a beautiful something woman.
Right there.
My wife was a beautiful...
Bajan
and mean and will walk over a nice guy. Diabolical. That hat Corey got... Wait a minute, that hat got Corey thinking it's the 80s.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one, too. This is my Bugsy Calhoun hat. But anyway, a lot of people disagree with me saying what I just said, and that's okay. You have a right to disagree with me, but I am telling you right now, your family that is moving upward in the eyes of God must have discipline that is passed down from the strongest in the family. The strongest. All them animals out there, the lionesses, like normally a lion got like 4 to 8 bitches,
You know
am I
what?
right?
Trap Life Pablo. That's funny.
What they say, D?
Trap
You want to
Life
stop
Pablo,
this?
I think is. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm
He
just
said
talking.
domestic violence is going up tonight. That's terrible.
Look,
no.
So the lion got 4 to 8 lionesses. They never fight over the dick. They fight over food.
Right.
I heard that shit.
The lion yawn, wait on the bitches. He got his main bitch. He be like, tell Alicia to come in here tonight. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Because we don't live like a lion, God damn it. We live like dogs. We bark and sneak. If you ever have to ask your woman to service you, your relationship is out of whack. Your girl should know, soon as you lay down in the bed with no drawers on, you expect to be serviced.
Whatever you like.
Somebody say, what is serviced? Service is doing what makes him sleepy. If you don't put an hour into servicing your man, at least 4 times a week, it's a shame that he got to go get service elsewhere, because we need to be serviced. You got to service your man. You can't just lay there like your man might motherfucker eat your pussy tonight. He might service you.
Yeah.
You ain't always supposed to fuck right after you get service. You're supposed to be like, you got me good. Let me do you for an hour.
That's funny.
That's a good woman right there. She won't even take no dick till she earn it. These other bitches get they pussy at 8 and be like, come on, get it over with. Service your man and be creative. A healthy relationship, you laying in the bed, your girl coming there, you be like, what you gonna do with that warm water? Some girls, they don't even think to service. Real talk though, ladies. I know women, Corey lets dudes rub his what? Anyway, ain't no nigga rubbing nothing on me. Somebody said they need, go back down.
What?
Wait a minute, what is it? Right here. We need that good slop, bop-a-lop, a wop, bam, boom.
Traffic Maverick.
I mean, what he's saying is so true. Then let me tell you something about women. Women need to learn to understand how to service an individual they with.
You shouldn't have to blow your own horn. You should leave that for someone else to do.
If you with him, I don't care if you don't like him. If he has access to your vagina, it is your job to service him. I'm not talking about the vagina. I'm talking about the shit that we supposed to get to the pussy too.
No man can turn down this pussy.
Excuse me.
Pussy come after you get through servicing a nigga. Sometimes you're supposed to be like, look, just lay down, we'll do it later. I know if I'm around a woman, I'm gonna service her. as best I can. Everybody can't get service the same way. Like if what's the rapper from Detroit name? Dump Truck Demise?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't remember her. What
Dump
is it?
truck demise is crazy.
Dank.
Dank Demise. If Dank Demise was my woman, I ain't gonna lie.
That's the big one?
Yeah. I got to use something to service her with.
Amen.
Like, how could you service her? Like, if you want to get to the pussy, you can't hold up like this the whole time.
You need the jaws of life.
Right. Do they got something you could sit her on where you could just get to the pussy and she could relax?
Man, that's woo-wee. That's
Because her pussy is under flaps. But if that was my girl, I'd try to service her as best I could.
right.
Sure.
I personally felt a lot of these things. Some of y'all know I've been married for 20 years. I got married very young, and I did not come from parents who were married. So for me, learning how to be married, service my husband, cater to him, whatever y'all want to call it, submit. I know y'all hate that word. But just learning how to coexist with a man and be under his leadership took time. And I know I'm not the only one. A lot of us did not have that upbringing with a mother and a father in the home that were married, that were team players. Some of y'all did have that. Some of y'all had some of that good like Southern upbringing, but I didn't get that. And by me getting married at 19, it was a situation where I had to learn on the job. I've said this before, and I'm grateful that my husband was patient because he understood that his parents were married, but they got divorced when he was young. So we both had to like learn how to be a married couple, have children, work, still have time for each other. I had to learn that, like Corey said, I had to learn to be quiet. If your man asks you to let something go and you still nagging it, no, that's not gonna work. I don't believe in fearing people when he was talking about like you have to fear your person. I think we should only fear God, but I do get what he's saying, that the level of respect and having a woman that will listen to you. We've seen so many clips where a man telling a woman to be quiet, walk away, and she won't back down, and it end up being detrimental for her and him, or he getting knocked out because the man didn't want to hit the female, but she running her mouth all up in men's face. Now I ain't suffer from that, but I'm just saying we've seen things like that. When they start talking about getting ran by a female and you gotta run your house with an iron fist and tuck and tail and a woman obey you, sometimes when I hear those talking points from men, I'll be like, nah. But then I'm like, nope, that's you being closed-minded, just thinking about yourself and your immediate circle. And I know of a female, I don't know her like that, but I know of a female where all of this comes to mind. I've said this before. There's a female that I know of who dogs her man out. She run the show. He's not the leader. He definitely can't rule his house with no iron fist. And to watch that situation over the years, how it never got better and how that man is miserable. But, he's staying in it. People do what they do. I can't, I would never tell nobody to leave somebody. You need to make your own decisions so you can sleep at night knowing you did what was best for you and not being influenced or pressured by an outsider. But there are some women, and going back to never moving in with a woman, because this was this gentleman's first mistake, but there are some women out here who are just evil. And I don't want to think it's the majority of us, but there are some women out here who are just evil. It starts with their mouth. They so nasty and evil. They with a guy that they don't even really like for whatever reasons. They using him and in this relationship, and they dog him out verbally. A lot of times it leads to physical, because by the man not standing 10 toes down, that verbal goes to physical. Next thing you know, she putting her hands on him. He the worst ninja in the world if he returned that. So he just taking this abuse. Children get brought up into the mix, and next thing you know, you're balding, losing your hair, and you're just miserable in your life, all because you got a woman who don't respect you as the leader in the house, and you're not playing your role and she's not playing her role. For some reason in the African American community, they want the woman to be out front and be the leader. And let me not say for some reason, we all know the reason. We all know there's a bigger systematic agenda to why women get more help. The state helps the woman, and they want the woman to be head of household and the man to be nowhere near around, or at the least for the woman to degrade that man, belittle that man. Then you see other countries in ethnic group where where the man leads. That woman walked, she covered up, she ain't showing her body like they promote over here. She's completely submissive to her man. She raised the children. And a lot of people try to tell us like that's barbaric, that's a miserable existence. But first of all, whatever worked for that household is for that household. But the respect level that the black man deserves, the majority, because y'all know that little hood nigga, that's a small percentage. Most of our men are respectable black men. Y'all will never get me to hate our men. I'm not gonna do it because most of them are not who y'all try to paint them to be. But a lot of light has been shown lately on some of the women, how they talk to their men, how they conduct themselves, how they dress half naked, want to show everybody their bodies. And then again, in comparison to other countries or other ethnic groups, how they don't move like that. We have been destroyed, and there's a spirit in the earth for men to stand up and take their place as the leaders in the home. And some women ain't trying to do that. They'd rather be single and, live that life, and that's for them, their choice. I can't tell nobody how to live their life, but I know that I have love for the black man, and I know that's reciprocal. I do know there are some situations, don't get me wrong, I'm not oblivious to some of it, but I'm speaking about the masses, the greater majority of us. We love each other, and we're trying to get along and coexist, but we do need to get back to learning how to service our men. You remember our grandmothers, as soon as they finished cooking, they made that grandfather's plate and put it in the oven or in the microwave till he got home. They did everything they needed to do for the household, and yes, they were tired. Yes, things wasn't perfect. Grandpa had drinking problems and gambling problems, but she respected that union and had that man back. And I'm not saying that that's right, because I wouldn't, be enthused to be in a situation like that. I'm just saying we need to get back to the days and times of being team players and sticking through the good and the bad. And I'm not talking about bad like abuse. Like, don't go to the extreme. Stick with me. I'm talking about having a man that you chose to marry and have kids with, so you're on his team through the good and the bad. And then that's like Corey said, he services his woman. It's reciprocated. Grandpa would give her his whole check. He would walk or catch the bus or get dropped off if need be, and she would have the car to do what she needed to do for the kids. So that the level of respect, because God made man first, and that's something that we need to really spend time on. He made man first for a reason, and he made them stronger for a reason. They are the leaders, and we need to give our men that respect that they deserve. He's taking care of the household, he's working, he's doing whatever he needs to do for his family, then he deserves that respect. And we're not going to let society tell us our men are less than and belittle them. But y'all leave me a comment, let me know what y'all think about women getting back the mindset of servicing their men and reestablishing the dynamic in the black family. Leave me a comment. Till the next time, I will catch y'all in the next episode. Peace out.